everybody. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to our spring evening of remembrance. I'm so glad that you could be here with us tonight. I want to introduce myself. My name is Whitney. I am the bereavement coordinator and grief counselor for Home Health and Hospice. And we are so honored to have you here tonight as we share together in memory, in reflection, in song, in readings, in candle lighting, just in these actions of memory and remembrance together. It's so important, and we're so glad that you're able to join us for that tonight, so welcome. A few simple logistics. You probably saw the restrooms when you came in, but if you missed them, they are near the front door, so if you walk back out through the door you came in and then look to your left, the restrooms, men's and women's room are there. Hopefully you were able to get a name tag when you came in, and we're grateful for that. And I hope everyone has a program. So if you need a program, there are a couple on chairs around. We can pass them if we need to. So if anyone doesn't have that, please look around, and we're happy to pass that to you. Make sure you've got them. Additionally, we tried to give everybody a candle. Did everybody receive a candle? Anyone looking for a candle? Okay, great. Oh, did I say no? Oh, okay, you tricked me. We are going to use those a little bit later, and we will give instructions, but they are a bit fiddly, so don't stress if you don't get it on the first try. That's my note about the candles. I do want to make a note that we are recording this evening, and it will be posted on Facebook later in the week. Actually, the link will be posted, so you're welcome to look for that and share that, but we just want to make sure that you are aware of that. I want to say a very big thank you to our staff and volunteers who are joining us tonight, and to our volunteers at large across the hospice program. We have, I think, over 200 volunteers now in our volunteer program, and many of them have helped with this event tonight. We've had our musicians here tonight are volunteers. Our Wellspring singers are here as volunteers. They provide music in the community hospice house and in nursing facilities, and we're so grateful for that. We also have volunteers here tonight who are reading during our candle lighting, greeting you. They made snacks, they brought refreshments, they helped us set up, they'll help us tear things down later. We're so grateful for all the work that our volunteers and staff do, and so thank you to all of you for everything that you do. I also want to note that later in our event tonight, we are going to have a time of sharing of names, and we're going to invite each of you to share the name of the person or names of the person that has brought you tonight. I am going to ask that if you came as a group, you nominate one person in your speaking person. We're going to pass the microphone, and we're going to invite you to share those names. Oh, there's a lot of you going on. So you can kind of nudge each other as we go along and as we get closer to that. But just a heads up for you that is coming. Again, I want to say welcome. So much of the experience of grief and grieving can feel lonely and isolating, and as if no one understands. And when we come together and we share together, we remember together, we make space for each other, we remember that although no one may fully understand our grief, there are those who are walking alongside us, those who are also grieving, and those who are honored to be able to stand with you and offer a hand of support as you move through your grieving journey. And that's what we're doing here together tonight. Over the course of every 2 weeks interval in our hospice teams, we read the names of all the people over the course of 3 different meetings. We read the names of all those that have died over that time. And that is me at all those meetings reading those names. And so I want to assure you that I have read each and every one of the names of your friends and family who are on hospice care over the course of the time that we are remembering together tonight. When we come to the remembering of the names tonight, we have about 520 names that will be projected from the 6-month period that we're remembering from August to January. And so we remember that we are a small portion of the hundreds and thousands of people who are affected by those losses. And they can't all be here tonight, but we will think of them as well, even as we think of each other tonight. We do each other and we do them the honor of remembering together. But of course, we are honoring and remembering those we love together as well, and that is what brings us. We are connected in the most human way. We have loved, and we have said goodbye for now to those that we love. It is the most universal human experience. So tonight, let us find hope that though our journey of grief is unique, we do not walk that path of grief alone. There are fellow travelers and friends to ease the burden along the way. I'm going to invite Nancy to come and to share our first reading.
A long time I have lived with you, by Nancy Wood. A long time I have lived with you, and now we must be going, separately, to be together. Perhaps I shall be the wind to blur your smooth waters, so that you do not see your face too much. Perhaps I shall be the star to guide your uncertain wings, so that you have direction in the night. Perhaps I shall be the fire to separate your thoughts, so that you do not give up. Perhaps I shall be the rain to open up the earth, so that your seed may fall. Perhaps I shall be the snow to let your blossoms sleep, so that you may bloom in spring. Perhaps I shall be the stream to play a song on the rock, so that you are not alone. Perhaps I shall be a new mountain, so that you always have a home.
I invite our singers to join us. We are going to take several minutes to reflect together. We're going to project the names of all those that we are remembering from hospice care and some other friends and community losses as well. We are going to see those names just so you know, they are projected alphabetically by month. So they go in month order but alphabetical within the month from August through January. And our lovely harpist will be playing, and I just invite you to pause, to breathe, to remember, and to offer your well wishes and peace to all the people that are reflected as we remember these folks together. thank you so much for sharing with us the ones that you love so deeply, with their names, their pictures here and on the table by the wall. If you haven't had a chance, I just invite you to look that direction and note that there's a display of pictures there with us as well. And thank you all for bringing those to share with us. We've shared with the scrolling of names and the pictures, and now I'm going to invite you to speak the names of those you are remembering tonight. So we have some volunteers who will pass the microphones, and we'll make sure that they get around. If you don't want to, it's perfectly okay. You can say pass or just keep passing the microphone. That is totally fine. But we invite you to introduce your loved one. You might do it like so. My grandmother Alberta, that might be a way that you might make that introduction, and that's lovely. That's all you need to say, okay? So I don't know where the microphones have gone. Okay, great. So I'm just gonna ask, Ellen is gonna pass their, do you want, yeah, go ahead and start. Well, these are our singers, so I don't know if they want to. You're a little behind, almost there. If we miss it in the first circle, we'll get you on the way back.
I'm here tonight to remember my mother, Thelma Waugh.
I'm going to ask you to stand. Again, thank you.
I'm here tonight to remember my mother, Thelma Waugh. She passed away after 6 months in the care of home health and hospice, and they were wonderful. They treated her with so much love and dignity, and she had so many wonderful visitors, and I just want to thank them all. And my husband died in a community hospice house a few months before that, and he got the most wonderful care there. These people are angels on earth, and I just want to say thank you.
We're all here together to honor my father, Vincent Arenello, and my mom and my cousins are here with us as well.
I'm here to honor my husband, Jeff Larson, who passed away October 1st of supranuclear palsy, Parkinson's disease, at Hospice House in Merrimack, New Hampshire. They were very, very good with him and his daughter.
I'm just grateful to be here to honor my dad, who we miss very much. Thanks.
Hi, I'm here to honor my dad, Robert Babias. He died at the hospice house last August, and I will reflect other people say that the people and the care, just amazing. Very grateful.
I'm here in honor of my mother, May Verano, who passed away in August of last year. Home health and hospice was there through it all. I was there through it all as well, 24/7 caring for her. But they were just phenomenal. Like I say, the care was just unbelievable. And my husband, Raymond Marino, who passed away a month after. I'm here in his honor of his memory as well.
We're here in honor of my father, Lawrence Decato, and Mama's husband of 70 years. He passed this last October. Thank you guys for helping us.
I'm here to honor my brother, Fabio Shaw, who passed a couple of months ago. And
tonight to honor my brother, Bruce Rockwood, who passed away in November.
We are here to honor my husband Joe, who passed away in October at hospice house.
We are here tonight to honor my dad, Bob Bliss. I'm here with my mom and my husband, and also my cousin to honor her father, Bruce Bliss.
We're here to honor my wife of 17 years, Joanna Menders Lefever. I want to thank the hospice house for allowing the last 5 days of her life for us to be as partners rather than a caretaker to her.
We're here, my family, to honor my mother, Claire Hightower. She passed at my home with home hospice care. They were amazing. She had her family with her, and I can't thank you enough for the respect and care you gave her.
We're here to honor my mother, Sheila Knez, who lives here in Nancy.
We're here to honor my mother, Elizabeth Fairburn. She passed in late November at Fairview with hospice care as well.
We are here to honor Thomas Rodier, my dad, honoring him as a father, as a husband, and as a brother. He passed away in hospice house in November, and they were wonderful. We're here to honor my husband, Fernando Caesar. He passed away in December at home. Remembering him as a wonderful father, husband, friend, and just a genuinely good guy. Thank you for everything that you helped us with.
I'm here honoring my mother that passed last August. She was in Hillsborough County Nursing Home and she had frontal temporal lobe dementia, and there was no communication with her for a year and a half. But we had hospice. We had hospice there every second. The last 6 months of her life, she laid in a bed at 55 pounds, and we had hospice every second for all of us, for our family, friends. It was just amazing. And just recently, I'm here to honor my dad that passed 2 weeks ago today. Thank you. I am very grateful, and they were wonderful at the Elliott Hospital as well. Thank you.
My mom and I are here to honor my dad, Oscar Equarte. He passed in October of last year at hospice, and thank you. The people there are just amazing. Yes, thank you.
I'm here to honor 2 people. My mother, Rachel Hawkins, she died in January of 2025. And then my father, who was in hospice on January 16th, and he died that day of this year. I'm so grateful for people like you. It made it easier. It made all life easier. He was a very quiet guy, but it made it a lot easier. I'm grateful for that.
My husband and I are here for my mom, Muriel Garris. She passed away this January 17th from dementia. and hospice was wonderful.
I'm here in honor of Gloria Mushinisi. She's my mom, passed away in September. My family couldn't make it, so it's just me, and we miss her, and you guys were awesome for us, and the pastries were awesome too. You guys did such a good job with all of us. You just still helped us get through it, so thank you.
We're here to honor my husband, John Horvath, who died January 24th at the hospice house. He was only there less than 24 hours, but the care and the dignity that he was given during that short time was appreciated by my daughter, my son, and my son-in-law is here tonight. Really appreciate all of you.
Yeah, my name's Dave Parker, and my wife Carolyn passed away November 8th, and we got married the day after she graduated from high school, and she died November 8th, and I miss her terrible, but I know she's in a better place. She was in a lot of pain when she died, and I sat beside her bed for about 2 months, taking care of her needs and helping some of mine. And she did say something to me just before she couldn't talk anymore. She looked up at me and she says that I knew you were dedicated to me, but she said I didn't realize how much. And I love her dearly. I miss her all. That's a long time ago, 67 years, something like that. Long time. She's a wonderful woman. She took 8 foster babies and 4 of our own kids we had. And she was just in heaven when she had the babies.
Thank you very much.
So I want to say something about hospice. I love every one of them, and they've done a good job, a wonderful job. Took care of my mother years ago, and I can't say enough. One of the nurses that first took care of her had to go in for hip surgery, and she had to leave, and she was wonderful. And I was walking out the front door of our apartment one day, and somebody says, "Hi, Dave," and it was her. And oh, geez, what a wonderful, wonderful group of people.
I am here with my wife, Diana, to remember my Aunt Diane McDonald. She was a wonderful aunt to me and my family, and I really want to thank the Hospice House for the wonderful care she got her last days. It was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Did everybody who wished to share a name get a chance? Oh, we missed somebody over here on this side. Oh. So sorry. Mixed in with the singers.
I'm here to memory of my mom, Mary Trzynski, who passed on March 27th of 2023 at Hospice House in Merrimack. And then my husband, Chuck, who passed last August at Hospice House in Merrimack as well. I can't tell you the happiness and the dignity and respect that both of them were treated with at Hospice House and at home. We are very grateful for all that you do. Thank you.
I'm here to honor Anna Listick, who is an amazing friend. Who died in January, just a month shy of her birthday on Valentine's Day. She would have been 96. Oh, there's another up here.
I don't have to stand up there. I've volunteered for hospice a long time, and I'm grateful for the kindness of the people that are in hospice. I've worked in the house and home, and all with kindness. I was speaking today about my granddaughter who died this past year. Her name is Dan Michelle Thomas. She was 33. I'm just grateful for the people who've been kind. Thank you.
I'm in the Wellspring Chorus, but I knew two of the people whose names were listed here. Mario Lento, who I used to sing karaoke with, and Kathy Fogel, who had a music school, and I attended a drum circle that she hosted at her music business.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for sharing your loved ones with us. And I know that for all the people we named, there's many, many more that we didn't name, who we all carry with us. And so we remember them as well. I'm the one standing here, so I'm going to say thank you for all the kind words directed at home health and hospice care. But there is an enormous team of staff, the administrative staff, nurses, LNAs, doctors, volunteers, many other titles that I don't know, that work very hard. And so on behalf of them, I'll accept your thanks, but I'll also pass it along to them as soon as I am able. We are grateful for your very kind words, and it is an honor for us. I'm going to invite our singers to come. I'm going to invite some leaders to join me here in the front. In many ways, across many religions and cultures, we use light to remind ourselves that there is bright spots even in the darkest of days. And we want to honor those bright spots as well. We light 5 candles tonight in recognition that things are not as we would wish them to be. We recognize the dark heaviness of grief in which we find ourselves, and we give ourselves permission to be in that grief. But we also recognize that there are glimmers of light, and even if we don't see them right now, that we will see them sometime when the time is right. And so we light these candles as an act of awareness and of perseverance. We light one for grief, one for courage, one for our memories, one for our love, and one for hope.
This candle represents our grief. We recognize the pain of losing loved ones, of dreams that go unfulfilled, of hopes that evaporate in despair, of the emptiness that seems so big. We light our first candle, a single light that cannot be defeated. But we see that is surrounded by the heaviness of grief. And we remember that it is often said that grief is a price we pay for love.
This candle represents our courage. It symbolizes the courage to be present to our sorrow, to comfort each other, to share our feelings honestly and openly with those that we trust, and to dare to hope even in the midst of pain. We light our second candle, a companion to the first, equally small, equally insignificant, but representing each small act of perseverance and determination, allowing for the hope that another light brings.
This candle represents our memories, for the times we laughed and cried, for when we were angry or overjoyed. We light this candle to honor all the stories we are glad to tell and all the stories we hold deep inside. We light this candle for the memories we shared together and for the memories we make as life continues. We light our third candle as a reflection and experience merge. The light of connection is strengthened by memory and grows slightly stronger.
This candle represents our love, the love we give and the love we have received. Love that has been shared in times of joy and sorrow, and even love that has gone unacknowledged or unfelt. We light this candle not just for the love we have lost, but also for the love of those around us who wish to surround and support us. We light our fourth candle and let it speak to us of the light of connection, of our families and our friends and even strangers, those present and those not present. This candle, this light reminds us of the kindness this is found in unexpected places. The light of love draws us forward.
This candle represents our hope that the weight we currently carry will become easier to bear, our hope that those we love and we ourselves might find peace, our hope that light will find and surround us once more. We light our fifth candle and let it remind us of the light of hope, of being together in this place of healing and wholeness, of our companionship in this time of heavy grief. We hope and trust that as the light grows stronger, so too will we.
The light is not just up here, it's also up there. So I'm going to invite you to bring your candle up. And I'm just going to invite you to turn to someone near to you and just tap your candles, turn them on, take a moment to say hello, and then lift those candles high so we can see that light shining all together. I'll take one. I forgot mine. Thank you. Let's lift them pretty high here. As a reminder that alone we are just a little light, but together there is a lot of light to be found. We are in that place of grief, but that's not the whole story. And we can give each other that comfort and strength. Take a moment to glance around and see the light, and remember that it is with you tonight. You can lower it. You can leave it flickering, or you can turn it off. You can leave it. I often say, after I have read the names of those we're remembering together in our meetings in hospice, may the memory of each one of them that we have named be a blessing. And tonight, I hope that all the ones that we have named, all the ones we carry that we have not named, that all their memories are a blessing to us, and to all those who have known and loved them. We are remembering them together. We have had a little bit of spring so far this year. We had a late season of snow, a few lovely 80-degree days, and then some April chilliness, typical New England spring kind of thing. But the not-so-secret joy of spring is that what was once dark and hidden, and what seemed without hope, actually wasn't. That there is a bit of light, and after some light, and some water, and some rain, and some warmth, which we in New England give very great thanks for, there is the hope that comes with new life, new growth, and strength. That's the same hope that we are going to look ahead to tonight. There is hope to be found as life continues its endless cycle of love and life and loss and death, but then life and life again. You might notice that there's quite a few butterflies in the room tonight. There's butterflies on the table where our pictures are, and here, and there are 2 trees in the back that are covered in butterflies, and we're going to invite you to take a butterfly when you go tonight. We often think of butterflies as fragile things that float from bloom to bloom, delicate and free, but we forget so often about how butterflies came to be from their time in the chrysalis. I have young nephews and nieces, so I learn a lot of science facts that I forgot somewhere along the way. Butterflies, I learned very recently, don't sprout wings out of their backs, which is what I would have told you if you had asked me a little while ago. In fact, for a caterpillar to become a butterfly in their chrysalis, their physical self mostly dissolves and then grows into something new. That goo maintains genetic memory, but reforms itself in the beauty that is the butterfly when it emerges. The fragility of those beautiful butterfly wings hides an incredible and brutal process of strength and growth and survival. Tonight, it's possible that you feel like goo. That's okay. You too have a deeply ingrained and lived memory possible at this moment, there will come a time when you will be aware again of your own wings taking shape and the freedom to fly being yours again. We are here to walk with you, to help you feel safe when you feel like goo, to know that you are not alone in that process. We are here to be a support, to be a friend as you go through this time of change. And we are here to walk with you when you find to your surprise that what you feel in yourself right now feels fragile. It is in fact a strength, and we will cheer you on when your wings get bright. May the memory of your loved one always be a blessing, and may that blessing carry you ever closer. I'm going to invite two more to come and to lead.
We remember them by Rabbis Hanans and Rana. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live. They are now a part of us as we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them. When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them. When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us, as we remember them.
I want to say thank you again so much for joining us tonight. There are some snacks and water in the back, and we would love for you to grab one and say hello and chat or take it with you as you go. We would love to greet you, and we're so glad that that you're here with us tonight, please be sure to stop at one of the trees and take a butterfly with you as you go. Your own way to remember our talk together tonight. These butterflies are meant to be a reminder to you of those we remember, but also a reflection of our own strength in the midst of life. And finally, please reach out to us at any time. This is our information here. There's plenty of our contact information